What's up, my reseller friends? My name is Sabrina. I am a full-time eBay seller. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what it is you need to do if you need some time away from selling on eBay. So there could be several reasons why you need time away from eBay, but regardless, if you're not going to be able to ship within whatever your processing time is, you're going to have to do something because it's going to be really, really bad for your account if you're not shipping things within the time that you say you're going to. Trust me, eBay doesn't just ignore that. If you're a new seller, it's really important to know that you need to ship within the time frame, and that's not just upload a tracking number. The tracking number needs to be uploaded and scanned into USPS. And if you don't do that in time, you will start getting dings on your account, and if you get so many of those dings, you will not be able to be a top rated seller. eBay will start to hide your listings, and it's just not going to be good, trust me. So you have to ship within whatever time it is you say you're going to ship. So what do? So you've got two options. And you have two options if you have an eBay store. If you do not have an eBay store, then you only have one option. And that is to go in and update all of your listings to the right processing time. But the good news is that you can do that all in bulk. You don't have to go and update each listing. So I'm going to go ahead and show you exactly how to do that. Okay, so here we are on eBay's home. We are going to select sell, and it's going to automatically take us to the page where all of our listings are. And we're going to come to edit, and we are just going to edit all of the listings. Now I have about 1,700 listings in here, so this is going to take a second for them to all load up. All right, now that all of my listings are loaded, I am just going, oh, there's an error on one of my listings. I'll check into that later. So I'm just going to select this little box up here, which selects all of them. And you're going to select bulk edit. Now, this is as far as I'm going to be able to get you because I use shipping policies. And because I use shipping policies, it's just going to direct me to update the shipping policy. So if I select this, it's going to give me, the chance right here to change it. But I'm not going to do that. So let's get out of that. But let's just say I didn't have shipping policies set up, and shipping policies is for a whole other video, guys. I mean, it took me probably selling on eBay for 4 or 5 years before I finally decided to start using shipping policies. And I'm actually glad that I really did, because it's a lot better to have them than to not. But let's just say you're not using shipping policies. You're still going to come up here, and somewhere on here, it's probably going to be under delivery. I'm not sure, but somewhere on here, it's going to say something to the effects of change processing dates or shipping processing dates or whatever it is. And then from there, you're going to select that, and then you're going to select how many days you need to ship. So let's say that you're not going to be able to ship till next week. You're going to select 7 days or however many days it's going to be. And then you just, from there, you're just going to hit submit all. I'm not going to hit submit all in this case because I have not done any changes, but that's what you would do. It would update all your listings at once. Now, what you can do is while you're away, as it gets closer to, the time that you're going to be back, you can continue to go in and do that same process and update your listings to be whatever time is left. So let's just say you're going to be gone for a week before you leave. You update them to say 7-day processing time. And then the following day, you go back in and do the same process and change it to 6. The next day, 5. And that might actually be really great if you're able to do that. Because now when people come in and buy, you don't want someone buying something when there's only 3 more days till you get back, and it's saying that it's going to ship in 10 days, because that's going to prevent you from getting some sales. So if you're able to do that, you should. Now, I know that if you're going to be on vacation, that's probably not ideal. I don't know how to update in bulk by just on the phone. So you would definitely have to have your computer with you. Sorry if it got a little bit darker. I had to stop filming for a moment. But now I want to talk to you about the second option, and that's setting your eBay store at time away. It used to be called vacation time, but now it's just time away. So it's a very, very easy feature to use on eBay. Now, please keep in mind, you have to have an eBay store in order to use this feature. And if you are interested in opening an eBay store, I really think you should look into if that's for you or not, because I think that there are so many benefits from having an eBay store. I have tried the first approach that I showed you where I just update the processing days, and I've tried time away. And for me, I've gotten better results using time away. Of course, everybody's going to be different, and I always recommend just try everything and see what works best for you. But for me, if you're asking my advice, I'm going to say set your store on time away. It's very easy to do, and it's very convenient. And if you're like me and you like your listings to be on Top Rated Plus, which is where you ship within 1 business day and you offer free returns, your items can be Top Rated Plus. You get discounts on your final fees if someone purchases it from there. Well, if you have your store on time away, your items will still be Top Rated Plus items. And for me, that's huge because now I'm not missing out on that discount if the items sell. And most importantly, when people come on my store, it lets them know that I am away. And then it reminds them again during checkout that I am away. So I'm not getting people messaging me, asking me, when are you going to ship? When are you going to ship? Because most people know. Now, I recently was away. I had to put my store on time away for about 6 days. I went on vacation. And during that time, I still got lots of sales. Well, okay, not lots of sales, but considering that I was on time away, I feel like I got a good amount of sales. So I probably averaged about 4 to 5 sales a day. I typically sell between 5 to 10. So it did kind of drop it down a little bit, but also I really feel if you're not active on eBay, you're not listing new items and doing all this stuff, that really is going to bring your sales down too as well. I wasn't sending offers. I was zero active on eBay. So with a mixture of not being active on eBay and having my store on time away, I knew that my sales were going to be down, and they were down about 50%. But like I said, 50% I feel is not bad considering that I wasn't doing any work at all. Now, I did get one person message me asking, when are you going to ship my item? And then I just politely messaged them back, letting me know that perhaps they missed the note that my store was on vacation mode and that I was going to ship on this day. And if they weren't willing to wait till that day, that I was happy to cancel or refund the item. And then they responded back and they said, oh, sorry, you must have missed it. No, I would not like to cancel my order. So, it all worked out. But out of all the sales that I got, there was only that one person that just didn't see it. So most people are going to know, okay, if I'm placing this order, they're expecting that it's not going to ship right away. Versus if you set your store to say 7-day processing time, on the second, third day, you probably are going to get people messaging you, asking you, hey, when are you going to ship? Because a lot of people don't look at that part when they place an order. Like, eBay doesn't show like the processing time. It just shows when they're going to receive the item. So it's not actually showing them when it's going to ship. So because of that, you will be getting people messaging you, asking you. So if you don't do it this way and you do it the first way I showed you, you are probably going to have to message some of these people and just let them know, I'm not going to be able to ship till this day. You may get some cancellations. I've just have had more luck having my store set on time away. So now I'm going to show you how to do it. So I'm sure there's a really easy way to find this on eBay. However, I always just pull it up on Google. So what I type in is eBay time away. Click on the very first one, time away. Go to time away settings. So that's always how I get to it. I'm sure there's probably a quicker way, but that's just what I do. So right here, you're going to select edit time away. And you have two options. You could either pause your store so no one can buy anything while you're away, or you can still allow buyers to be able to purchase from your store, but you can only do that if you're going to be away for up to 15 days. So if you're going to be gone longer than 15 days, you're not going to have a choice. You're going to have to put it on pause. What you could do, let's say you're going to be gone for a month, you can pause your store for the first 15 days and then come back on here the last 15 days and select allow the sales. That way, for the remaining 15 days that you're gone, you can still accept those sales. So I've never completely just paused my store. Actually, I lie. I did do it once. It was when I moved from Colorado back to California. I did pause my store, and it was only because I was moving my entire inventory in a pod halfway across the country. And I was just like, you don't know what can happen if things can get damaged or lost, or you just don't know what can happen, right? So that's why I paused it. And I think I paused it for like a week or so. But that's the only time I've ever done that. I've never been away from eBay for more than 15 days where I felt like I had to just like stop the store and pause it. So I always select allow sales right here. So this is the one you're going to select. You're going to select the date. You could pick whichever date you want. So you can even start scheduling this like weeks or months in advance, right? And then you select the time you want it to start. But please keep in mind, let's say I wanted to start it today. So as I'm filming this, it's February 10th. I am not sure what day this video is going to go live, but it's February 10th today. And right now it's 1:39, and the earliest time it's allowing me to start this is 2 o'clock. So keep that in mind. So if you're going to be setting your store on time away at like the last moment, you just have to realize that there's probably going to be at least 30 minutes to an hour, depending on what time you're doing this, that your store is still going to be active. So give yourself an hour where you can still be able to ship things if you need to. But if you do this in advance, it will let you select the exact time that you want your store to, be on vacation mode. So just keep that part in mind. And then you do the same thing. You can select the date you want it to end. And then you just hit apply. But I'm not going to do that because I don't want to put my store on time away right now. So we're going to go back, and then you can also select an automatic response to set up in case somebody sends you a message. eBay will give them an automatic response, letting them know whatever it is you want them to know. So this was the last thing that I had put in when I went on vacation. I wrote, "Thank you for contacting me. This is an automatic message letting you know that I am on vacation. So response time may be delayed. All orders will ship by February 8th. Thank you for your patience and understanding." And then I just leave it at that. I feel like that's like the perfect thing to say. And then you're good to go. It's that easy and it's that simple. So if you do want to know how to get to time away directly from the eBay website instead of having to Google it, you just go to ebay.com and then you go to sell. And where is it? It's in here. Oh, under store, it's time away. So it's a pretty simple way to get there too. I don't know why I always just Google it. It's just the way I've always done it. You know how sometimes you just do things faster if you just, even though it's not necessarily the faster way, but it's just what you're used to. Well, I guess that's that for me. So that's pretty much it. I hope I'm not missing anything. After I edit this video, I'm probably gonna be like, oh yeah, I forgot to tell them about that. So hopefully I'm not forgetting anything. But if you have any questions at all about the time away feature, please let me know in the comments and I'd be happy to answer and just let you know what I know. I'm not an expert, but but I've been selling on eBay for 5-6 years now. I have been full-time for a couple of years, so you know, I've got lots of experience, so I just like to share with you what my experience has been and hope that I can help you guys out a lot. And if you are interested in content about selling on eBay, I also sell on Mercari and Poshmark, and I talk a little bit about those. Please subscribe to my channel. I have a lot of ship with me videos. I give a lot of tips on just shipping and letting you know what kind of things sell good for me, and just giving you my own personal advice about selling on eBay and just reselling in general. And next week, I did skip a week on posting my Barbie series video. I do have one more video coming out, which is going to be part 5, and it's going to be all about which Barbies sold quickly and how I ship them. So that video will be coming out next Friday, or at least I'm going to try to get it out by next Friday. I just wanted to take a little bit of a break from posting the Barbie videos because I had recently gone on vacation, and I kind of had it fresh in my mind, the whole vacation mode thing, and I thought it'd be a great video. Plus, I wanted to give myself another week to see how many more Barbies would sell. That way I can have a better video for you coming next week. So stay tuned for that, and never forget that when you thrift upon a star, all your dreams will come true. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!